at 7:01 p.m. Roll call, please.
Roll call ourselves.
Thank you
Yes.
for filling in tonight, Pat Ramos, filling in, taking notes, but I'll go ahead and call roll. Trustee Tahada? Here. Trustee Ochapinti? Trustee Ingarrett? Here. Vice President Salahuddin?
Here.
President Lee?
Here. Okay. All rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, item 4, approval of the agenda. Ms. Van Rapport, are there any changes to the agenda?
Yes. Item 6B17, establishing Fund 40, will need to be moved off of consent so that the board can take that separately as an action item.
All right. Is there a motion to accept the agenda as amended by removing item 6B17
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay. All right, Communications Board report. We'll start at the far end of the table. Ms. Ada.
Nothing to report at this time.
Dr. Pinty?
We went to the last summer school graduation, Nick and I, and it was fantastic. So hope you all have a great summer so far. That's it.
So I just wanted to report out that I had a conversation with John May, who is the editor of the San Mateo County Journal, because he had heard a comment that I made that we're not in the journal unless it's something negative. So it was a really good conversation. I understand his limitations where he was talking about they don't have enough staff to cover Daly City and Pacifica, and we're kind of in a news desert over here. But at the same time, I asked or requested, in stories that about other school districts that also relate to us, if they could name us instead of just saying that the North Bay School District or the school districts in North Bay, when it's specifically talking about us, I don't see, well, how come that's not something that they can do?
You know, like a certain article that was in today's journal?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And was in the other journal a month ago. So we're always named, but they always say that the district in North Bay. So he took that feedback and totally agreed. And so he also asked that, since we are in the middle of the housing conversation, that we could possibly write an op-ed about our journey, and he placed it in the paper. So something that we possibly can look forward to.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, so it was
That'd be good.
call.
Great. Thank you.
Awesome. You're welcome.
I've got nothing to report other than, soon to be getting rid of one kid, another kid out of the house. The start begins this Friday.
He's really torn up about it.
Well, ask me again in a month from now when he actually
Yeah.
makes the move. But we got orientation at San Diego State this weekend. So
All right.
excited about that.
Congratulations to Hank.
Yes. Yeah, because he gets away from me.
Yes.
And I realize this is on tape too. All right. Superintendent report. Ms. Van Rapport, anything to add?
No, nothing to report.
Okay. All right. Consent. Is there a motion to approve consent minus item 6B17?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Very good. Motion passes. Let's take item 6B17, the resolution 2019-2020/1, establishing Fund 40. Is there anything we need to know, Ms. Van Rapport?
Well, I am recommending that the board approve this resolution to establish Fund 40 as a special reserve for capital projects. This will allow us to keep out of the general fund the money that we are using to finance our construction projects, and it's recommended by our auditors and by the County of San Mateo Office of Education.
Right.
And just discussion-wise, it's good both ways. It's also good so we can also clearly show that we're not using any of our general fund money on this project. And we were pretty clear that we would, for the future projects, that we would use our bond money and then use, money that we loan. So it works both ways for us to help with the county. So thank you.
Great. Is there a motion to approve Resolution 2019-20/1?
Move to approve Resolution 2019-2020/1, establishing Fund 40.
By Ms. Alhoudin, all those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Great, motion passes. 7, public comment. I see there's a throng of people here this evening. Just want to make sure that we do not have any blue cards this evening, Ms. Tejada.
No blue cards.
So popular today. Okay. Item 8, action items. Item 8A1, the award for design build services on the faculty and staff housing project. Ms. Van Raphorst.
Thank you. Tonight is recommended by our selection committee that the board accept the proposal from J.H. Fitzmaurice and SVA Architects to construct our faculty and staff housing. If the award is approved tonight, we will work with them to negotiate a contract. And so there will be another time that the board will have an opportunity to hear about what the parameters of this agreement will be. But they did have the lowest price and the shortest schedule as shown in the item. And we're very excited to recommend them.
Yes, we are.
Could you remind us who is on the selection committee?
Sure. So we had President Lee and Vice President Salahuddin, myself, Stephanie Phillips, our bond construction manager or director, me and Monica Casey, our union president.
So is there a motion to approve this award for design build services for the faculty and staff housing project?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Fantastic.
Yay.
Very exciting. Very, very exciting.
Oh my God.
One more step closer.
I
One
know,
more step
this is
closer. This
really
is crazy.
crazy.
It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Okay, item 8B1, Resolution 2018-19/30 Pupil Textbook and Instructional Materials Incentive Act. This is going to be a public hearing, but first, Ms. Baca, anything to add?
Good evening, President Lee. Good evening, members of the board. Before you is a resolution required by the Ed Code that ensures each school and the district has sufficient textbooks or instructional materials aligned to the academic content standards and consistent with the cycles and contents of curriculum frameworks. It is requested that this public hearing is declared and that the resolution is approved.
Okay, we'll open the public hearing. Anyone? Public hearing is closed. All right, is there a motion to approve Resolution 2018-19/30 Pupil Textbook and Instructional Materials Incentive Act?
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? All right, motion passes. Item 8B2, textbook adoption list for the 2019-2020 school year. Can't believe it's that year already. Ms. Baca.
Attached is a copy of the recently compiled list of textbooks and instructional materials that are commonly used by teachers at the Jefferson Union High School District in the core academic areas, and it is recommended that this is approved.
Questions, discussion, comments? All right, is there a motion?
Motion to approve?
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. All right, item 9, consideration of future agenda items. Looked at Giddy over there across the table. I do believe there are a couple of things. We have our regularly scheduled board meeting on August 20th, and I've learned that 2 of our board members will be unable to attend that date due to business and personal travel that week. So we should consider rescheduling that meeting. My recommendation, at least, would be to the following Tuesday, August 27th.
Works for me.
Guys, August 27th, good? Okay. All right, so we'll go ahead and reschedule the August 20th meeting for August 27th. Separately, we also have a board retreat scheduled for Saturday, August 24th. And one of our board members will still be on vacation that week. I wonder where she might be. So are there any dates or maybe we should just have Candace reschedule it for us?
And then one other thing that I have, and I can send it to Candace to send the information out to you guys in the Friday report, but I have been asked every year for a lot of years to go to the California Association for Black School Board Members Conference, and I've not gone, just mostly because of work. And then very prominent one was, prominent African-American school board member was like, Klima, why have you never gone to this? And so I think I'm going to try to go this year, but I want to send you guys all the information, like how much it costs and everything, just so you guys have an idea before
Okay.
I move through. But it's in San Diego, so the travel cost isn't extensive.
Okay, awesome. Great, thank you. Is there anything else? Yes, Ms. Presta.
So I just want to make sure we have ample meetings to approve new hires, because we've got a lot that we're,
I think if we need to schedule a consent-only meeting, and we do have one on the 6th, but if there are others necessary, I think let's go ahead and schedule it.
Three people.
thank you, good.
So we
Very
will
good.
definitely do that.
Great.
If three of us need to meet actually even for that, during that week, while the others are gone, we can do
Hopefully
that.
we'll get it all by the 6th, but
I know, yep.
There was a lot on this last one, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Great.
we're working hard. The
Great.
Philippine people will be a little later, too.
Okay, great, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, if there is nothing else, is there a motion to adjourn? Oh, yes, that's right, sorry. Thank you for the reminder, there is. Adjourn tonight's meeting in honor of two persons. Philip Montesano, who passed away on June 4th, 2019. Mr. Montesano was a former librarian at Westmore High School, and he had retired in May of 2017. Charles Martin, the husband of former JUHSD personnel specialist Sharon Martin, passed away on July 5th, 2019. So we, as a board, do send our condolences to both the Montesano and Martin families, friends, and all of their loved ones. Thank you for the reminder. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Meeting adjourned at 7:13 p.m.
Okay. No problem.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Good job.